Fans of the late singer Selena are fighting to make sure her killer stays behind bars. Yolanda Saldívar, the former president of the singer's fan club, was convicted of shooting and killing her 3 decades ago. Now Saldívar started the parole process, sparking outrage and new interest in the case. The district attorney who prosecuted the case spoke to our ABC affiliate in Corpus Christi, Texas, about the long legacy of Selena's death.
When I was trying this case 30 years ago, I looked around and saw thousands of people all interested in this case. And to myself, I thought to myself, all this is going to be gone. In 5 years, people are going to forget about this trial. People are going to forget about Selena. People are going to forget this ever happened. And I was so wrong.
Executive editor of Futuro Media Group and host of the podcast Anything for Selena, Maria Garcia, joins me now for more on this. Maria, thank you so much for coming on. Yolanda Saldívar set to be eligible for parole in March. Now the then prosecutor, who we just heard from there, says given the amount of interest still in this case 30 years later, he thinks it would be a mistake to grant parole for Yolanda's own safety. What do you make of that?
I think there's a lot of validity to his argument. You know, our carceral system, rightly so, has a pathway for people who have reformed their lives and who have shown accountability for their crimes. But Yolanda Saldívar has not done that. In fact, as early as last year, even a few months ago, she's given interviews where she has repeatedly stated lies about Selena and implied that it was Selena's own fault that she brought on her killing. She has never taken full responsibility for her choices and her actions, and in fact has continually blamed the Quintanilla family. And so I don't think that she's shown the remorse and the accountability that is needed for somebody who wants to get out of prison. And, you know, she's also become something bigger than herself. She's become the ultimate symbol of betrayal and some would argue of evil. And there are entire, you know, memes and internet subcultures of people dedicated to talking about like what they would do to Yolanda if she got out of prison. And so I agree that it might, you know, the safest place for her, according to the district attorney who tried her, is prison. And I think there's some validity to that argument.
Now, Saldívar has never denied the shooting, but she has said that it was an accident. Part of the parole process involves contacting the victim's family. So any sense of how they feel about this?
Yeah, I mean, they have, you know, repeatedly said over the years that they don't feel that Yolanda has taken true accountability. And in fact, you know, Yolanda just recently gave an interview in which she repeated really outrageous statements about Selena and Selena's personal life and Selena's marriage that show that there's no evidence for these statements. And again, that imply that Selena made some mistakes that eventually snowballed into her killing. And, you know, to me and to many of Selena's fans, that amounts to victim blaming. And her family, Selena's family has, you know, told me personally and has spoken publicly about how they also feel that Yolanda has not shown any remorse, but on the contrary, continues to defame Selena even in death.
Now, the Selena movie largely launched Jennifer Lopez's career. Actor and singer Selena Gomez is named after Selena Quintanilla, and we've seen makeup products and Google Doodles and lots of other things branded around Selena. So what do you make of how long her legacy has lasted in pop culture, and what can fans do about this parole hearing if they are against it?
Well, you know, I think it speaks to her once in a lifetime. She really was a once in a lifetime kind of artist. You know, it shows the mastery of her artistry. Like her band transformed music for the first time, combining American R&B with was essentially Mexican American roots music to innovate this whole new genre that not only changed Latin music, but American pop music forever. And we see her impact in fashion and culture to this day. She's become, you know, cultural patrimony, the heritage that we pass on to our daughters. That's why you see young girls, who were not alive when Selena was alive, who love her and who still feel connected to her. She's become bigger than just Selena Quintanilla. She's all of us. And so, I think that's why people feel so connected to her. And I think the most powerful thing that people can do is continue to spread her legacy and celebrate her life.
All right, Maria Garcia, host of Anything for Selena podcast. We appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.